Builds Not Projects. My name's Spencer. In today's video, I'm going to be test driving the Honda Odyssey build for the first time. Stay tuned. Okay, so this is the little ignition box. I pulled it apart because I could hear something rattling around inside of it. Well, it's all corroded. It mounts to the side of the battery box originally, and I think it must have got some acid or something in the box at some point in time, because that was just a great big old chunk of what looks to me like battery acid corrosion. Okay, so I've been going through the wiring on this thing, getting it all built, and here's the connection that was on that motorcycle. Somebody had put this fusible link wire, or at least I'm assuming it's fusible link. Actually, no, it's not even fusible link. So, for some reason, they had the wrong battery in the thing, and they used this sort of weird connection that they bolted on that wasn't even tight. I don't know how the bike started at all, but we're gonna fix that. It's not right at all. So, get that fixed up and run our cable down to the battery. So, what I'm going to do is I'm using the factory battery box, and then I mounted it down in here behind the seat. I finally found a battery for it. It was kind of a pain just because I had to get one that had a little bit different style terminals on that. But what I'm going to do is I'll get the battery in there after a while. But for now, I'm going to just get the cable ran and everything down there. The battery, I just dumped the acid in the battery a little bit ago. It's got to sit for an hour, and then if it's not charged, I'll throw it on a charger. But usually they come out pretty dang close, so I'll keep going here. What I've done so far is I welded this mount on for this little CDI box. Got some wires ran to it that go to coils, and then this plug-in. I'm guessing that this is probably a magnetic pickup, like a pickup coil or something to tell the CDI box when to fire the coils. So got that hooked up. This is the S terminal wire. I'm gonna have to run it to the start button. This one's just a ground. I've already got, so I welded the a fuse panel mounting plate on that I built, got it all on, so now the fuse box can get wired. Most of these wires run to the ignition switch, so we'll get those wired. This is a relay that kills power, so it's kind of for the kill switch, so that'll get hooked up too. I'm gonna put a kill switch on the steering controls, so I'll wire in a switch. I'll put a switch in one of these two holes. Okay guys, so the wiring harness is done enough to where it'll run. I've kind of just got, I haven't loomed it yet. I'm gonna run a couple more wires for some lighting, but it's done enough to where it should run. So I just got done re-bleeding the brakes again. I had a small leak, so I wanted to just bleed them and make sure that they were good to go again. I'm gonna go ahead and try to pull this thing forward just in the shop so I can put some air in the front tires. Okay, so what I've decided to do is I've decided to build a tensioning bracket for this chain, because the slack side, it'll hit the case right there, which I don't want it to do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this roller, this idler on here. Basically, it's just gonna go like so, and then this bracket is gonna go on here like this, and then that way I'm able to adjust the tightness of it easily. So I'm gonna get that welded on there and set up. Eventually I'll probably weld a bolt or build a bracket to put a bolt on here to make it easier to tension, but for now I'm just gonna leave it how it is and just tighten it down. I'll just kind of put it where I want it and then tighten it down. So that's what I'm gonna do now. Okay guys, so I got that plate put on, so now that's not gonna hit the case anymore. Eventually I'm gonna have to redo this one back here. I kind of just did it that way to see if it was gonna work, but I'll have to redo it so it's got slide on it so I can adjust it too. But I'm ready to go now. I got air in the front tires. They are very old and cracked out, and the wheels are really bent, so it leaks around where the wheel is, and they've got great big cracks in them, but they'll hold air for a little while, so we'll see what it does. I'll get it outside and give it a little test ride, dump a little more gas in it, but we'll see how it goes. Okay guys, so I broke the first chain. Well, it's the second chain in the series of chains, but it just broke that link. So it wasn't even at the master link or the half link that I have in there. It was just on another link. So I'll get that fixed up, and then we'll try to rip it again. I at least got brakes working now, and seems to run good. It's super fun. It's gonna be really fun once I get it completely done, but still working kinks out. Hopefully I don't keep breaking chains. I'm just using industrial number 50 chain right now. I'll probably have to go to a true 520 motorcycle chain, do a X-ring or an O-ring chain on it instead of this cheap industrial chain. But I kind of wanted to make sure it was actually going to work before I spent a whole bunch of money on chains. So, but this thing's fast. It's going to be super fun. I don't think I ever even got through 5th gear. I kind of shifted into it just to make sure, but it still had another gear and a half left. This thing's fast. It just spins the tires the whole time. Doesn't hardly ever get grip. But this thing's gonna be a blast. Thanks for watching, everybody. Please hit the like and subscribe button if you already haven't. I'm gonna keep trying to get content out every week. I do work a full-time job, so it's hard to try to get enough stuff done between each week, but we'll keep working kinks out on this thing and keep building on it, so it's gonna just keep on getting better.